Let me tell you people this story. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Adaeze Blessing and you're welcome. Honestly, this video is so unplanned. I just felt cute. Am I not looking cute? Am I not looking beautiful? See my makeup, it's given. Girl, am I touching my hair? See my makeup, it's given everything that it should be given. Okay, I'm into dramatic cringe. Okay, so today I will be talking about my born again story. Yay! Because the video is unplanned, I don't know, the story might just come like this, like buzzwords, front, right, left, center, but just manage it like that and just okay. So I'm saved, but honestly I think my salvation story, it's not one of those people I will tell you I went for a conference that was hosted by Apostle Selman, and then he was speaking this particular message on the 13th of November 1998 at exactly 10 a.m. I promise you there are people like that. There are people that are very, like, they are so detailed with their salvation. So like they know the dates, the hour when they said, Lord, this is me, take me for your glory. My story is not one of those stories. Sometimes I just sit back and I just try to think to myself, okay, Blessing, when did you even actually give your life to Christ? Because you hear some of these people preach and they're like, I gave my life to Christ when I was 13, when I was 20, when I was this, when I was that. But I'm like, for me, I wouldn't say this was when I gave my life. I was honestly just born into I was born with my life handed over to Christ. I think I would like to put it that way. However, I knew that I was a Christian. I was born into a Christian home. I grew up speaking in tongues. I can't even remember when the Holy Ghost filled me.
Can't you share it, Mama? I can share it, Mama. Can't you share it, Baba? I can share it, Baba. No problem. What are you waiting for? If you can share it, Mama, share it, Baba. Share it. Shiri Makandaraya Muzandara. Shiri Mazandara.
I just grew up speaking in tongues. I just know how to speak in tongues. I just understood what tongues were. Pick one. I just grew up like me that okay, these are kingdom mysteries and we have to implement. But then I think for a very, very long time, those things were all religion to me. It was like, okay, you have to pray because what other solution do you have? You have to pray, and I don't know how to put it down to make it sound very. It's like, okay, you have to pray by this time because Daddy says when things are like this, go and pray. Not because I have an understanding that okay, if things are like this, I have to pray. Not because there is this consciousness in me that prayer is actually communication to my Father, regardless of the circumstances. Like I should talk to Him about it, right? And it's like, okay, I have to go to church because I'm a Christian. And that's where we go to every Sunday. So a lot of those things were like religion to me. I had to grow to an understanding, and I would honestly say, okay, I remember, let me tell you people this story. So I remember in my second year in school, I went for this program, and it was a very, very powerful program. I can't exactly remember, and that was my first year, because I remember that was in second year, that was 2017. Second year 2017, I went for this program, and after the whole powerful message and everything, she was like, if you want to give your life to Christ, come out, that emotional moment where you're like, oh my God, my Father, how have I been living this life without you? And I was like, okay. At that point I didn't feel like my life was not already given to Christ. Like I just went out so that I could have record of the day I gave my life to Christ. I wanted to have a record. Like I wanted to be among those who I was okay, on this day, on the 20th of November 2017, at exactly 3 p.m. I gave my life to Christ. Yes, I wanted it too. And so I went out and I gave my life to Christ. But honestly, I would say that the turning point for me was It's honestly this year. Honestly, it's going to be this year. So I started off this year with the, let me say, last year, I think towards last year ending, I don't know, but for some reasons I began to understand. It was like God was giving me some understanding of his love. He was giving me some understanding of how intentional, because you know, you go to church every Sunday and you hear your pastor say God is intentional about you. I mean, what kind of father knows the amount of hair on your head? Like, God knows the amount of hair on your head, like every little strand. You see how your hair is so bushy? He can actually, he knows the exact amount. If one leaves now, he will say, the for people that have small hair, like guys, not plenty. Like one hair, just one strand of hair just left. So it's really like 24 out of 25 hair on her head. I probably some people have 25 hair, some people have 25 strand of hair on their head. So like the point is that God is that intentional about us, but I didn't really get it because I would live my life with so much fear. And honestly, I'm not even saying that right now, like I don't have these fears, but these fears don't overwhelm me like they would overwhelm me before. Like I would live my life with so much fear, so much uncertainty, and I began to understand, like, how can I be uncertain when I have a God that knows tomorrow, today? Right? Like, I mean, a God that already knows the end from the beginning. So like he began to teach me these things, and I just began to come to that place where I'm like, okay, this Christianity ends is calm. Like it ends is calm. It actually pays. Like it pays to serve God. God just began to show me a lot of his love. Like I just knew that it was honestly God. You know, like he showed me in a way that I knew that, okay, this is him. It can't be anybody else. It's just him right now. You know, that kind of thing. And then I started this year with the whole, honestly, my whole plan is to just understand God more. Is to just like, I want to understand him so much. Like, that was how I actually started this year. And so I spoke to my best friend about it, and you're like, we have the same feeling, we want to know this God very well. So we started a Bible study together, and it's been amazing. I'm not even going to lie. I started to read Genesis. Before, like, I used to say, what am I doing with Genesis? I mean, all things are passed away. Everything in Genesis now, like Old Testament, everything is old. I'm not being old. I only read New Testament, and God knows. It's only when I go to church and they say Genesis chapter 2 verse 5, I open his word. Say I want to have my own study time when I'm reading Genesis. Why? Come on. But honestly, like, we began to study from Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, and like in all of that, like I could just see God's intentionality from the Genesis of the Bible. Like from God's intentionality did not start when Jesus came in the New Testament, though. It started way back. Like I just began to understand God. I just began to, you know, like I feel like I'm just in that place where, okay, I would not right now, I really would not say this other than I gave my life to Christ. For I'm currently in that place where I'm like, this is me being very, very intentional with God. And I'm like that Christian that just newly gave their life to Christ, and then they are understanding God, and it's just so amazing, and they just want to just talk about it, just tell people about it. That's how I feel. I feel so excited. Then when I read the Bible, like if I read the Bible, I really wish my best friend is here so we can like just make this video together, but she's like very far from me right now. Like if we read the Bible and we see how the Israelites are being very stubborn, or something just click, or there's a light, I mean, I just call her immediately. She just calls me immediately, and we're like, oh more, have you read chapter 5? Like, did you see what's happening in chapter 5? Like, those Israelites are so annoying. And like, you know, we just talk about it. We just talk about the fact that, oh my God, like God is so intentional. Did you read chapter 6? Did you see how God even loved them regardless of everything that is going on? And you know, it just like I can just understand God. I can just understand God, and it's so amazing. Like God is really loving, guys. Like God is loving. I don't even know how to overemphasize this word. And it doesn't have to be like a very big thing that will happen in your life for you to know that, okay, God is loving. Honestly, it's in the little things. Like I think it's when you can sit down and think, then you would know that God actually loves me and is very intentional about you. Let me know in the comment section, are you born again? If not, why? Why are you not born? Why are you not in this heavenly race that we are racing together? It's a very beautiful journey. Honestly, you should actually come along with us on this journey. Honestly, just share your salvation story if you can in the comment section.